Howdy, friends. Matt Shorty Wells back again with another video. First of all, I just want to show you this shirt. I have highly evolved skills. Can you tell what they're doing? It's on a computer. Anyway, okay. I had to show you that real quick. La, la, la. All right, so I'm going to be really quick about this. It is 11:33. I've got to walk out the door at noon to go meet my handyman fella to go over a couple things about this rental property that we're this close to the finish line on getting to the closing table. Just a couple things to address. But I just read. So last night I found out we have an addition to our new ebook, The Promptings Process, a challenge chapter, which I'm like, oh, I love a good challenge, and this is a good challenge. So I read it just a moment ago, and I did it in about 15 minutes, going quickly. Having read it once just now, I should be able to do it in 15 minutes or less, as long as I don't squirrel myself and get off track and all of that. So let's go and get straight down to it. It's 11:34 now. All right. I'm going to read the entirety of chapter 3 to you as a preview. Hopefully this piques your interest. Followyourpromptings.com. That is my unique URL that leads you to download this ebook, The Promptings Process by Mr. Cody Bateman, my mentor, my business partner. He's the founder and chief visionary officer of Promptings, the company that I am affiliated with. Send Out Cards is a Promptings company. It's a Promptings brand. It's our flagship. It's the one I'm all about. If you know me, you know about Send Out Cards. But this is our new ebook, The Promptings Process. And I'm going to read chapter 3, 11:35. Here we go. Come on. Like the Micro Machine Man. Anyway. Here we go. Chapter 3, a habit for sending positive energy. With the promptings device, I had a simple and effective way to act on promptings, and I could easily show others how to use it. My next goal was to make it a habit. If I could make it a personal habit to send heartfelt messages of kindness every day, and I could help others create the same habit, I would truly be able to deliver on the promise that I made my brother. That's exactly what I did. I made it a habit to send heartfelt messages of kindness and celebration every day. The promptings device made it easy for me to do that. One of the things I started doing was sending a card to the first person that came to mind every morning. It was an amazing way to begin a day because it helps you start on a positive note. It's an amazing way. I was like, hey, you just switched there, but I didn't read it right. It's an amazing way to begin a day because it helps you start on a positive note. That habit allowed me to collect stories like this one. She wept at the mailbox. I got up on a bright Saturday morning, jumped in my truck, and was heading to the office. The first person that came to mind was a lady by the name of Pat Chase. Pat takes care of the music at the church I attend. Cool, I thought. When I get to the office, I will send Pat a card. I got to the office, immediately opened up my greeting card system, looked up Pat Chase. I already had her name and address saved, along with about 1,700 other names and addresses at the time. I went to the online greeting card catalog, went to the motivational section, found a card that said beauty on the cover, on the front. The inside right card said, things are beautiful if you love them. This was the perfect greeting card. I typed a message on the left panel saying, Pat, just a quick note to let you know I appreciate all that you do for us at the church. You make music beautiful, and I'm a better person for it. Your friend, Cody. Then I simply pushed the send button. This sent that card over the internet to our printers, where thousands of cards just like it are printed, stuffed, stamped, and mailed every day. This is the card. It took me 37 seconds to send that card. Talk about acting on a prompting. The thing I love about the promptings device is that it allows you to act on your promptings just like this every day. About 2 weeks went by. I showed up at church, and Pat Chase walked up to me and said, Cody, can I speak to you? We stepped over to a corner where she told me the following story. First of all, I would like to thank you for the card you sent, she began. You're very welcome, Pat. I want you to know I really meant it, I said. My life is blessed by the music you provide. I would like to tell you what happened the day that I received that card, Pat said. It was a Thursday morning. I woke up feeling really discouraged and down, especially about my assignment at the church. You know, I don't remember the last time someone thanked me for what I was doing. In fact, the only thing I remember were the complaints. I walked into my front room that morning and picked up the receiver of my phone. I began to dial the number of the church leader. I was about to let him know that I would no longer be doing the music at the church. But something told me to hang up the phone and walk out to the mailbox first. So I hung up the phone, walked out to the mailbox, and the only piece of mail in the mailbox was a greeting card from you. I opened the card, read it, and openly wept at the mailbox. Her final words were priceless. She said, "Cody, thank you so much for that greeting card. I will never forget how you made me feel that on that day." I know that when you read this story, you feel the amazing energy that comes from it. It's positive energy. It's giving energy. It's loving energy. It's appreciation energy. It's celebration energy. It's human connection energy. It all wrapped up into one. I created a habit of sending this kind of energy out every day. I also created a habit of helping others do the same. Because of this, I have learned a lot about energy. Everything that happens in life, good or bad, is about energy. You either have good energy or bad energy, and the results you achieve are based on the type of energy that feeds you. When I read this a moment ago, and I'm not going to wax on this because it's 11:39. Oh, I'm doing good. 4 minutes so far. The type of energy that feeds you, I was like, the type of energy that you feed on, the type of energy that you choose to feed on. Anyway, because we could do a whole conversation about that, but let's focus. The challenge we face is that upwards to 90% of everything you are exposed to in a given day is negative. That's a whole lot of negative or bad energy that you have to deal with in society, in the world, right? The solution is a simple, common sense, 4-step daily activity that includes flushing the negative out, replacing with positive in, sending out positives to the world, receiving what you send out tenfold. Makes me think people talk about karma's a bitch. Sounds pretty telling, sweetheart. Karma's a boomerang, baby. That's covered. I'm not going to grab it. It's over there. Anyway, that's covered in The Power of Human Connection, by the way. Side note about Cody's on, I'll have thoughts and whatnot, and then he writes them down. I'm like, it's mine. Anyways, birds of a feather, homie. Anyway, ask yourself, what kind of daily habitual activity could guarantee those 4 things? Think about the promptings device. It gives you the ability to send heartfelt messages of kindness every day. What you send out is what comes back to you. Oh, I'm repeating myself. Sorry. Keep going. Come on. This is why it is so powerful. It is not humanly possible for you to have a negative thought or even a negative emotion. When you're focused on writing a kind message to someone else. I'm going to read that one again because this is important. 11:41. This is why it's so powerful. It is not humanly possible for you to have a negative thought or even a negative emotion while you are focused on writing a kind message to someone else. Those two can't occupy the same space, mental space, whatever, same vibe and your energy. You can't tune to both channels at the same frequencies at the same time. Anyway, all right. I want to wax on, but I do want to get this done or else I won't get it done. All right. That means you are instantly flushing out the negative and replacing with positive in. It requires you to write the heartfelt message to do that. When you're done writing the message in the card, you push the send button, which means you just sent the positive vibes, the positives to the world, and you initiated the tenfold receiving back to you. Honestly, it's the only habitual activity that exists that will guarantee all 4 steps of the flushing process. You can play with that idea. The promptings device allows you to not only send out positivity and attract it back, it also allows you to flush negative energy out while you're feeding positive energy in. Makes me think of something I read in a diet book. I'm going to focus less on, at least initially, right? I want to focus less on eliminating the Twinkies and just focus more on adding in more oranges. You know what I mean? Focus on adding good food in and we'll find ourselves less interested in the Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? After sending out thousands of heartfelt messages and studying the psychology of energy, I learned that energy is sent through your thoughts, feelings, words, images, and deeds. I also learned that it's not what you say or do that matters most. It's how you make people feel. To explain just how powerful the promptings device is, I had a thought, a prompting, to send a card to Pat Chase, who did the music at my church. I took my appreciative thoughts about her and how her service made me feel, and I put them into words I typed into a card that had a pre-designed image. Then I performed the deed by pressing the send button. Every time I send a heartfelt appreciation card, I use the 5 ways that energy is sent out. 11:43. Where'd it go? Remember, you can send out negative energy or positive energy in your life by making it a habit to use the promptings device. I am constantly sending positive energy out. Another big step in technology was brewing. I sent that card to Pat Chase back in 2004. At the time, we only had about 200 greeting card designs to choose from. You could choose a design, type your heartfelt message on the inside, and send it. Only on the left panel, by the way. You couldn't even write a message on the inside right panel back then. That was before my time. I didn't get involved in this until 2011. But anyway, anyway, doesn't matter. Our technology's come a long way. The original mechanism delivered an amazing way to connect with someone through thoughts and feelings that you put into words, but we wanted the ability to connect better with the image. I remember thinking how great it would be if we could add personal pictures to those cards. It became another technology goal for us. Keep in mind, this was 2004. We didn't have smartphones with cameras then. In fact, we were still picking up personal printed pictures from the photomat. Wondering what a photomat is? Congratulations, you're young. I added this blurb because of all of my millennial and Gen Z proofreaders wondered too. Photomats were an antiquated chain of film developing, basically photo printing stores. There's your history lesson for the day. Digital picture technology was evolving rapidly. It wasn't long before we could send a digital photo image to our promptings device, and you could add pictures. As technology improved, our ability to customize a card with personal pictures became a mainstream activity. Today, over 70% of the greeting cards and postcards we send are custom built with personal pictures and creative ways to express yourself. Think about the possibilities way beyond the photo map. The challenge chapter. So this is the new section. What is it? 11:45. Oh, I'm doing all right. I forget what time it was now when I started, but like 11:43 or something. No, that can't be right. I didn't do that in 3 minutes. Challenge chapter. Let's keep going. Start acting now. We have come a long way since those early days. The remainder of this book takes you on the journey between then and now. You will read amazing stories of lessons learned, technologies that were developed, and the benefits gained, all because we have a simple way to act on a prompting. At this point in the book, you may be prompted to fast forward a bit to see what we are offering today. A lot of people want to get to the chase. Show me the baby, right? Kind of a thing. If that's you, I challenge you to act now. If you scroll to page 77, you will learn what turned our device into a promptings mechanism and how it connects you with people, purpose, and prosperity. If you take that challenge, I applaud you. But please make sure to come back to chapter 4 and learn from the story of our amazing journey. And then you can click there to go to page 74. So it goes into a next section right here. 2 kinds of promptings, inner promptings, outer promptings. But I'm going to click right here. How am I doing? 11:47. This is the new bonus section. Okay, so this is kind of like the sales portion of it, right? 11:47. I'm deciding if I want to just read this part. Keep going, basically. If I could do this in, let's say, 4 minutes. Or if I want to put a button on this. This is in the can. I'm pre-recording this. I want to go live before I walk out the door to meet Nick at that house. But I also need to walk out the door at noon. Let's just keep going because this is the sales pitch. Let me give you the pitch. I had been teaching for 20 years. What is it? 11:47. Let's see how I had been teaching for 20 years that what you send out comes back to you tenfold. And I was going to show the world that those weren't just words to me. I really believed them. The promptings mechanism. What if I offered a promptings program? What if I offered a promptings program that included not just one, but 2 clever, creative ways to act on promptings with heartfelt messages of celebration? The first is the heartfelt prompting card, a 2-panel greeting card where you can share detailed appreciation with pictures and a written message. Yeah. The second is a photo postcard, a catchy way to grab immediate attention and more quickly celebrate someone with a caption and a photo. And what we offered and what is offered is an unlimited heartfelt. And what if we offered, yeah, well, there's a question mark there. And what if we offered this as an unlimited heartfelt prompting card package? This would allow you to send both card types anywhere in the world, stamps included, for an insanely low monthly fee, $11.49. Click here for more information. If you took that challenge at the end of chapter 3 and have already explored the link above, you may click here to return where you left off. I love that, by the way. Say boom, boom. So this is where we were. I'm going to go back. Boom, boom. Okay, so that was quick and easy. So then if you click there, that takes you into what I call expressgratitudedaily.com. Oh, look at that. See, that's an example of how, see, it's got Lauren's name on it. That is a customer of ours. But I was sharing her website with some of her friends recently, and it, oh goodness. Oh, anyway, so yeah. Hey, all of that, that's hey, that why that brought you into Lord. So I'm using Safari. I usually use Chrome, but our technology remembers through cache, you know, whatever. We've got technology that it wants to track you. If you're an affiliate of ours or a customer of ours, we have a customer referral program. I'll link that below since I mentioned it. We have a customer referral program. You can be unlimited for free. 11:50, I'm watching the time. You can be unlimited for free. So that thing that I just sold you on, hopefully, selling means to give. I gave you the reasons why I think you want to be unlimited with me. On expressgratitudedaily.com brings you to that website that I just pulled up, the orange website that talks about the unlimited subscription for $97 a month. You can be unlimited as an unlimited customer or just a customer, whatever. You don't have to be a buy on anything. As a customer, you get some of our sales and marketing websites, that same websites that we affiliates have, that you can share with friends, and you won't make money as a non-affiliate, but you can get store credits. I did a blog about it. Well, I did a page I made a page about it on my website, natwells.biz. I'll link to that as well, talking about the customer referral program, because I think that's worthy of note. You can be unlimited and it costs you literally nothing. You can have the ability to have an app on your phone where it allows you to send a greeting card, tangible touch greeting card in the mail. What do I got here? This is a postcard. This is a postcard, buddy, golfing, right? Good to see you in your happy place, is what I told him. This is one I'd gotten. This is, well, you know, whatever. Photo postcards. This is my friend. I love this one. This is my friend Krishna. I told her on the back, I said, I can see your wings, goddess. I can see your wings. I love that. Anyway, this is me and Victoria in Tepoztlan, Mexico. I'm looking for, what time is it? I'm looking for greeting cards. Got a bunch of postcards up front. Oh, there's a big photo card. So really, greeting cards. So this is a birthday card. Somebody sent me a birthday card. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Adams sent me a birthday card. Thank you. Got her stuff on the back. Anyway, you can send tangible touch. That's the point. Tangible touch. This is the piece of paper that goes in the mail with a stamp for a flat fee of $97 a month. And as a customer of ours, by default, we have a customer referral program. So as you're sending custom photo cards, you know, postcards, or whatever you're sending, stuff like this, if somebody asks you, how did you do that? You can say, it's this really cool system that I use called Send Out Cards. I'll send you a link. If you end up buying anything from them, they're going to send me some store credits and I can send some more cards for free, you know, whatever. A friend of mine's making a business out of it. All right. That's chapter 3. Hopefully chapter 3 alone piques your interest. Please do. I want to invite you to, please do go to followyourpromptings.com. That is my replicated website. It will allow you to download that book that I was just reading to you. Read the entirety of the book. This is my book. All right. I wrote this book. Now, I wrote it through Cody Bateman. I didn't write the book. Cody Bateman wrote the book. It tells his story, about his story. You didn't get the story in what I just read here, but he tells the story of how he ignored a prompting to reach out to his brother, tell him that he loved him, and he ignored it. Instead, he honked the horn, waved at his brother, and drove across the country. A few months later, he was given an opportunity to realize that was a missed opportunity. And a lot of great things happened since then. But this is his story, but this is my hokey pokey. This is what I'm all about. This is the way I'm making my difference in the world, is by helping People see the reasons why I'm giving people the reasons why they want to develop this habit of reaching out in kindness in their world. My website is dailygratitudechallenge.com. If you go to dailygratitudechallenge.com, I have a link to this book on that page as well. But dailygratitudechallenge.com, that's my brand. That I made a logo for it and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, all right, 11:53. I think I have time right now to turn this off, go to a live video in 2 minutes or less, impromptu. It's not terribly impromptu. I've got some thoughts mapped out, and I just read that, so that gives me some stuff there. But whoa, hit the wrong button. But I think what I'm about to do now is here we go. I'm going to turn this off, and I am going to 6 minutes. Yeah, I need to walk out the door at noon, so I've got time right now to record the live. I'm going to broadcast live on Facebook, and I'm going to reference the fact that I just recorded this in a can. Please do go. What is that? Did you see that reflection? No, something. Anyway, hey, appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, I just want to invite you again, call to action. If you're watching this on my blog, and this type of stuff is of interest to you on mattwells.biz, there's an opt-in box to subscribe to my blog. Below this, there is also a button to dailygratitudechallenge.com. Well, that dailygratitudechallenge.com is just a page on mattwells.biz. So on the menu button there, it says Gratitude Challenge. Just click on that, and that takes you to dailygratitudechallenge.com. There's also a button up there on mattwells.biz that says free ebook. That goes to what I call the URL that I've got, followyourpromptings.com. So if you're watching this on my blog, there's an opt-in box. Subscribe. That'll be the call to action. Check out the Gratitude Challenge button. And if you want to read this book, which I just read chapter 3 of, click the free ebook button. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you for your time and attention. Namaste.